You're not a true warrior until you can show off your epic and make everyone jealous of you essentially being a Jedi in Norrath, so in this tutorial, I'll show you a quick and easy guide to follow to earn those sweet lightsabers. But first, a word from our sponsors. You want to start by collecting the unjeweled dragon head hilt, so head to Lake Wraithtier and go for a swim. The hilt is at the bottom of the lake, but if you're swimming around Lord or whatever his name is, you're in the wrong spot. You actually want to look in the water right underneath the Aviac Tower. Also, be sure to grab yourself a regular diamond, jacinth, and a black sapphire, as they will come in handy later. Next, head on over to the Timorous Deep from the Oasis in the Desert of Ro. You're going to go for another swim, this time to the island containing the chessboard on it. Beware of some of the NPCs on this island. Check behind the king piece and secure the severely damaged dragon head hilt. To repair this hilt, we'll need a few materials. We'll first need to head on over to the Dreadlands and acquire a giant-sized monocle from the mountain giant patriarchs. They typically reside in the stone buildings or at the giant fort. Knock a few down and it's sure to drop. After that, head to the nearby zone line of the Frontier Mountains to hand the giant-sized monocle to Mentrax Mountainbone, who can be found at the bottom of the tunnel inside the giant fort around the center of the zone. In return, he hands you the Regessium ore. Pocket that ore, and now we need to brave the Plane of Fear. We'll need a ball of ever-living golem, which drops from any of the 3 golems in Plane of Fear: Fright, Dread, or Terror. This step can take a few tries if you're unlucky, so be ready to camp them out. If you're feeling spicy, try clearing a zone death ball for fun. Follow up that by paying a visit to the Maestro of Rancor in the Plane of Hate, who's honestly kind of a pushover if you're powerful. Let's give it to him for trying though, but not his hand. We'll need that. Next, move on over to Plane of Sky. This section will more than likely take the most time to get through, specifically to clear and key yourself for each island if you haven't already. There's an entire guide you can find separately on this. Eventually you'll make it to the Island 5 to kill the Spirok Lord. You should drop the Spirok Wingblade in 1 or 2 kills, which is what we need to proceed. After that, a quick run through Lava Storm Mountains to pay a visit to Lord Nagafen, as we'll need red dragon scales, and then Emerald Jungle for green dragon scales from Severilius to match them. Good luck on this drop. This one can take a few tries. Once both scales are acquired, pay a visit to Denkin Strongpick. Generally here, you'll need to hand him some nonsense items for him to hand over the ancient sword blade, but you can just kill him for the drop. After all, we're Ixar, so what does it really matter? Speaking of which, head on over to Chardok and pay tribute to Queen Velazul Dizok with a proper ass kicking. She will drop the ancient blade. Dethrone Starnock scum. Lastly, go to Permafrost and smack around a few goblin wizards to cool down from your adventures. Pick up a Heart of Frost on your way out. At this point, we've collected all of our components, and it's time to perform the final turn-ins. Head on over to East Freeport and find Kargek Redblade and Wendon Blackhammer. Speaking to Kargek, he will give you a note for the next steps, but first pay a visit to Wendon before you go. Remember those gems that we got earlier? Hand in the unjeweled hilt and the gems to receive the jeweled dragon head hilt. While you're at it, hand him the severely damaged hilt, the Regessium ore, and the ball of ever-living golem to receive the finely crafted dragon head hilt. Make a quick trip to Firot, just outside of Ogok, and find Oknoggin Stone Smacker. Hand in the note you received from Kargek and he will hand you back a tiny loot. Take this tiny loot back to Kargek and he will give you a book. Next, you'll want to find his brother located in East Karana at the bottom of the canyon just outside High Pass. Make your way down and hand him the book to receive the Totem of Freezing War. Now we can do a couple quick trades. Hand him back the totem with the Heart of Frost for the Totem of Fiery War. Hand him the Totem of Fiery War with the red and green scales for the Mark of the Sword. Hand him the Mark of the Sword with the Hand of the Maestro, and he will hand you back the note for Kargek. Return to Kargek in Freeport and hand him the note with the Spirok Wingblade to receive the red scabbard. Congratulations, you've done it. You've got everything you need, so slot both hilts and blades remaining into the 4 slots of the red scabbard and hit combine to forge the Jagged Blade of War. From here on out, you can show off your achievement to everyone. I hope this quick guide helped you live out some of your nostalgic dreams of venturing around Norrath in search of some of the coolest quests ever made for this game. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.